Dear students, in my previous video I have taught you about Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. I have taught you that Battle of Plassey was fought between Nawab of Bengal Sirajuddaulah and British East India Company headed by Clive, and by conspiracy in which family member of Sirajuddaulah, the Ghaziti Begum, and many Jagat Seth, Rai Durlab, and more Mir Jafar were involved, and finally in Battle of Plassey taken place, and Sirajuddaulah was defeated by Sirajuddaulah army was defeated by Britishers, and Sirajuddaulah was killed. I have taught in my previous video. Then I have taught you that Battle of Buxar also. Mir Qasim means after after Sirajuddaulah, Mir Jafar became the Nawab. After Mir Jafar, Mir Qasim became the Nawab. And when dispute came between Mir Jafar and Mir Qasim and East India Company, then again, dispute came, and Mir Qasim went to Awadh and met to Nawab of Awadh Sujauddaulah, and then they both went to Mughal Emperor Salam II, and one secret treaty signed between all three powers, and means three powers made an alliance, and they attacked on British East India Company, and that battle was known as Battle of Buxar. And in Battle of Buxar, Britishers defeated alliance, means Mir Qasim and Sujauddaulah and Nawab of, and Mughal Emperor Salam II, allied army defeated by Britishers. Means British East India Company proved that British army is very competent, well organized, and they had modern guns, and they can dominate a big army also. And now Treaty of Allahabad yesterday I have taught you, company got Diwani to collect revenue from Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. So these still I have taught this one. Today I would like to focus about what impact taken place when after Battle of Buxar, new administrative system was introduced in Bengal, that is known as dual system. And many times this question has been asked, what do you mean by dual system? Clive now established a dual system of the government in Bengal. What do you mean by this? By this system, the right to collect revenue went to English, and the Nawab continued to be responsible for the administration. He had no fund to work with, as the revenue from the land went to the British. Try to understand this type of administration. Have you seen that tax will be collected by different person, and administrative responsibility given to different person? So that's why dual system means land revenue will be collected by British East India Company, but who will be responsible for the better government, good administration? Answer will be their Nawab. So Nawab had only name, but the real power vested in the hand of the East India Company. So that's why day by day the position of Bengal, that Bengal was very rich and prosperous when Albardi Khan was there, I have taught you. And within 10 years, means Treaty of Allahabad was signed in 1765, and I am talking about 10 years, upcoming 10 years. Lot of problem came to existence in Bengal, and that Bengal, that was very richest Bengal, had faced lot of problem. Scarcity of food came to existence, famine came to existence, and millions of people died. I am going to tell you, this is very important point. The company did not use this revenue. Means company basically today, uh, you know that government, Indian government collecting tax. Any government will collect tax. I think you know that tax will be introduced in this means that tax will be utilized for the welfare of the people. This is a basic nature. But first time happened that company will collect tax from India, and that revenue will be utilized for the welfare of Britain. Company will collect raw material, purchase raw material from Indian money, and and remaining money they will give to salary to the British officer, and remaining money they will send to England. So Indian wealth drained to England continuously, and India was not getting any proportional benefit. I am going to read, then you'll understand. The company did not use the revenue it collected to make any improvement in Bengal. Part of it was used to meet administrative cost. Part of it was spent on the purchasing Indian goods and that were sold abroad, and rest was sent to England. Just I have taught you. Thus, the Nawab, who could have improved the plight of the people of Bengal, did not have the resources to do. Suppose any emperor is there, Nawab is there, and he had lot of desire to provide some basic needs to people, to provide maximum amenities to the maximum number of the people. But Nawab not had right to collect revenue. How Nawab can provide facility to the common people? Thus, the Nawab, who could have improved the plight of the people of Bengal, did not have the resources to do, and the British, who had resources, did not do much for the people of Bengal. Bengal was steadily drained of its wealth, and the famine came to existence in 1717, in which millions died and added to the ruin. Means that Bengal was very prosperous, and people were thinking that it is a very rich province that became very poor one because of maladministration. Earlier, Sirajuddaula was there or Alwardi Khan was there. So right to collect revenue given to that Nawab, means Nawab was collecting tax. So Nawab utilized that money for the welfare of the people. First time happened in Clive'sdual system. Revenue will be collected by the British East India Company, and administrative responsibility given to second hand, means Nawab. And Nawab had no power. If suppose you are family head and you will be responsible for each and every activities, but money will be not given to your hand, how we can you will manage each and every requirement of your family? So try to understand this one. And now next point, I would like to teach you what was the impact of the first few years of the British. By the end of the first 10 years, I am talking about 1756 to 1765, of the political activities in India, English East India Company had established virtual control over the province of Bengal, and Bengal became base from where they began to expand their power. The Nawab Wazir of Awadh was humbled, and the Mughal emperor were reduced to mere pensioner of the company. This led to the foundation of the British rule in India. Means Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Very, very important. Battle of Plassey, we can say, कि Britishers dominated Indians, Sirajuddaula by conspiracy. But Battle of Buxar stated that British army is very superior, British army is well organized, British had modern guns, and they can defeat a large army. Okay, means traditional systems existed in Indian territory, and that's why handful of people came and defeated. And after Treaty of Allahabad, company got right to collect revenue from Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. So that is a drastic change taken place, and the foundation of the British rule in India established by Battle of Plassey, Buxar and Treaty of Allahabad. So this is only this much today I'll teach you, and next day I'll come with another video. Okay, thank you.